Morning everyone, Jan Fursdon here from Fursdon House. I have one of the most stunningly beautiful Edith Holden journals to show you. One of the most beautiful ones I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot of beautiful journals. And Edith Holden, of course, is one of my favorites. I did not make this. I wish I could say I made this. I wish I had that kind of talent, but my very good friend Jane Lockwood of the UK, England to be precise, she created this journal. This is her third journal. Jane had seen some of my videos about Edith Holden, and I saw her second one. It was only her second journal that I saw, and I loved it. And I sent her a message asking if she would create one that I could purchase. And Jane suggested that we swap. Well, I've never swapped a journal in my life. The only one swap I did was something totally unrelated, and that was years ago, and it was a total disaster as far as I was concerned. And I will be drinking water. I've got allergies this morning like crazy. This is the second go at trying to get this video going. But Jane had seen mine, and I saw her second one, and Jane suggested we swap, and I'm like, oh wow. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, I have to up my game, but I agreed to it because her journal, her second one, was so beautiful. So we have now done it, and I told Jane that I would be happy to do her video for her. She asked me if I would, and it's an honor and a pleasure, because I probably would have done one anyway as soon as I'd gotten it, because I'm just so thrilled with it. But in addition to doing the journal, she included all these wonderful pieces of Happy Mail. It's just fabulous, so generous. So I'm going to go over it quickly. Little packet of envelopes, and a little book, The Observer's Book of Birds. I think she told me that she goes, like we do, I think they call them op shops, what we call thrift shops in the United States, things of that nature. And I think she told me she gets a lot of things there, and that's where I get a huge amount of my things. I love thrift shops. Sweet little book. I see lots of ephemera in its future. As you know, my husband's family are English, and he's the first one born in the States. So we've been to England many times, and I love the old world atmosphere of some of their older villages, and the thatched roofs and stuff. And this is a little recipe booklet, just as sweet as it can be. Orange and almond cake. Butter drops. I mean, it's just lovely. Rich almond cake. I think I've made that one before. And of course their recipes are in ounces and you know, things of that nature, so we have to change out, but it's fun in a way because you get to learn new things. This is a packet of, I'm not going to open these, but these, I put the two most beautiful napkins on the outside that I just love. And she's used these, I believe, to do some decoupaging of some of her tags, and it's just gorgeous with the fern and the wildflowers. She knows that I love ferns. I still have ferns that were in my grandmother's house, or descendants, I should say. And you can see on this one, I'm not going to open it completely, but this is a little fairy here, and the butterfly, and just beautiful. And I think she's used that one as well on a tag to decoupage with. And this, I did not know this existed. This is called the Country Diary Christmas Book. It's by Sarah Hollis. But it has some of the, it's got a lot of what I call old world Christmas scenes in it. And there's just some of my favorites. Some newer ones. And I believe it was printed back in the 80s, perhaps. There's some Edith Holden. Some more Edith Holden. And just more Edith Holden. Poems. Edith Holden. I love it. So that's where it derives its name, the Country Diary Christmas Book. And I didn't even know it existed, so I am so thrilled to have it. And this other one I did not know about. This is a book called The Hedgehog Feast, and it is by Edith Holden. And it's about a sweet little hedgehog, and I love hedgehogs. If you ever get a chance, Google A baby hedgehog is the most precious thing you've ever seen in your life. I saw my first one on Facebook. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the the squirrel there. Hedgehogs. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I haven't read the story yet, but I'm very excited about reading it because I think it's so sweet. Look at this, how they've attached the fruit to the little spines there. So this one is totally new for me, and like I said, I'm really excited about reading that story. And these other items, she said, let's see, this is the card. Is that gorgeous? I mean, I could look at that all day long and still be perfectly happy, perfectly content. And Jane's use of color is phenomenal. So beautiful. Look at all those gorgeous colors in there, and some of my favorite green leaf ribbon. And it says, a journal made for you with a bookmark to keep your place. Hoping you like it. No, I don't like it. I adore it, love it, am amazed by it, thrilled with it. Okay, a little bit of like too, but the others mostly. And again, this is the third journal I have made, and she signs it Jane. So that is a treasure I will keep forever and ever and ever. But she said these didn't fit in the journal. She's like me. She likes to fill up those journals. Look at that. And she's given me so many new ideas to try. I've got just, it was like overrun with ideas that I haven't done yet. The little owl and a little booklet here. I'm just going to go through these quickly. This looks like some decoupage with that napkin. And it's just a little booklet. Tags. Love the little fern stamps here. Precious, precious. And I also like these little, that's a tab, of course, on the top, but this is designed to go around the hole to reinforce it, and I really like those. I've got to find out where she got those. I don't know if she made them or purchased them, but I think they're wonderful, and they're much sturdier than what I typically use in the States. See how beautiful? And again, my favorite ribbon, a chaffinch. Stinging nettle. Oh, if you've ever been around stinging nettle, don't touch it. Those of you who have touched it know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't call it stinging nettle for nothing. And people actually, I've heard of like nettle soup and things to, it's like, ugh, okay. Goes down rather difficult. No, I imagine that there are ways of getting to the fruit of it without killing yourself, but I don't know that those are. Sweet little envelope. I'm going to have so much fun making some of these and using them in my journals. I'm overwhelmed, Jane. The beauty here is just phenomenal. There's the little fairy and the butterfly from the napkin decoupaged onto it. I believe she had asked me what my favorite flower was, or I had told her one or the other in our many conversations, and my favorite flower is honeysuckle. So this is the honeysuckle that was in Edith Holden's book. There's some more of it there. This is my all-time favorite flower. I love it. And I love that edge that has. See if I can find that kind of a cutter. It's just really neat. Excuse me. And here we have an envelope. It goes like this. September. And this is from a large page. I'm not sure. There's so many different sizes of books with Edith Holden. There's some smaller ones, like some oversized paperbacks. You see the pocket there. Little notepad there. And then here's a large tag to the cowslip. So those are, that's what came in addition to the journal. Here is the journal. It's phenomenal. There you are. Make sure I'm in focus here. I've got to stand up on my tippy toes to get there because I have it really tall. Is that not beautiful? Look at this fabric. I mean, she couldn't have chosen a different fabric if she'd created the fabric herself. It says Jan's Journal. So sweet. Massive thick. It's like, what, a 3.5-inch spine perhaps, I believe. I mean, it's yeah, about 3.5 inches. Capture life's moments. Just gorgeous. And let's see, this is about 8.5 by 6 and about 6 inches. 8.5 by 6. And look at all these charms. Loaded. Absolutely loaded with charms. Bee, family, another bee, a tree, mushrooms, a leaf, a feather, a bird. Look how gorgeous. I will treasure this forever. Oh, and here's something else I've never seen. She's taken a pin, a safety pin, a decorative safety pin. It's gold. Put beads on it, and then she knows I love cats. We have 3 at the moment. I'd better love them. And look at that little charm. It's a little cat. Oh, I'm just blown away with this. She's used one of the hitch posts as a closure. I really like these. I've done 1 or 2. I need to do more because I really do like them. So here we are going to jump into this rabbit hole called Beauty by Jane Lockwood. Here we have a map. I believe this is England. I don't think that includes the rest of the UK, but I'm gonna have to, I'm not good on maps and things, so I'll have to check that out. And a little booklet with more honeysuckle. Dog roses and honeysuckle. Little booklet there. Beautiful tag. I like these larger tags. I think they're really cool. Get these back in the pocket. Look at the pocket. There's a little fox. I mean, this is the perfect fabric to use. Here we have an envelope that is attached inside. There's a writing space here if you like, and a stamp she's made. We open it up. Look at this beautiful work here. And there's another little booklet. Amazing. Here we have a belly band. We have a tag here with some stamping. It's a butterfly. This is more of the from the roses from the napkins. Isn't that beautiful? And this is, I think it was it attached? No. More of my favorite ribbon. There's a charm here. Can get him there. Come on, you. He's a little bee, so he's busy. Look at that. Sweet little bee. Oh, and this. Look at this. I've got to ask Jane how she does it. It's attached there, but you can undo it if you want, but I'm not going to. But I've not seen any botanical specimens like this, and I love it. So I have to ask Jane. Jane, I'm going to be picking your brain for now, forever. And this is her 3rd journal. Just amazing. Some echo dyed paper here with my favorite leaf ribbon. I like the way she's done the ribbon off of the edge of the page. It gives a nice little texture to it. I usually do mine all on the page, but I'm thinking of changing that up. I just really like this. It's really neat. And look at this fussy cutting. You see that? Okay. Just fussy cut out of the Edith Holden page as a pocket. And then this is a tag attached to a tag. I'm going to be afraid to write in it, but I will write in it. It may take me a while because I want to enjoy how beautiful it is. some stenciling here and old lace. Beautiful. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? I think this is more decoupage from that napkin. And then it's actually an envelope that looks like she's echo dyed it. And then there's the card in it, or the tag rather. Sweet little fern stamp. I love this little stamp. I have one that's I think an oak leaf. I'm gonna have to use it more. Look at this beautiful cut work here. Dragonfly and irises. Whoops. Got this page here, another, and there's the dragonfly, the little charm. I mean, she thinks all of this out, and it's just amazing how she puts it all together. Look how sweet. Let's see, how many signatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. I've never done over 3. I'm embarrassed to say. I definitely have to up my game. So pretty. Another of the tags in the envelope. This is the other side of the envelope that's on a few pages before. Hilltop Farm. This is the place where Beatrix Potter lived, and Jane and I have a shared passion for Beatrix Potter, and it's a card. I just think it's so cool. One of these days, I haven't visited Hilltop Farm in England yet, but I'm going to. And I'm hopefully, wouldn't it be fun if Jane and I could go together? Pocket here with another beautiful tag. All these yummy bits of fibers she's using. Look at that. Look at that fussy cutting. And a tag with a tag. You can even have a little pocket there. Gorgeous. Little bell charm. Birthwort. And field poppy. Some of Tim Holt's die cuts. Sweet little, I haven't done this before. Rather like it. So it's a nice way of anchoring something in without having to glue down a whole pocket. So I think that's really cool. And this beautiful tag. Here we have another pocket. Look at this. Another envelope. She's made the stamp here. And the butterfly and a place to write. And she's anchored it in. More beautiful cut work here. Little notebook. There's another little charm here. What is he? Oh, it's a rabbit. It's a little rabbit. And some stamping there of the little squirrel. Look at this. And it's an envelope, and they don't come out. It's like a little basket of flowers. Now, total ingenious. It's just gorgeous. Like I said, I've picked up more ideas of things to do. It's just as sweet as it can be. Here we have a tag. And this is an envelope. Oh, and this is, oh, it's got little cards in there, flowers. I like the shape of these little, what do you call them? I've gone blank now. Look at this. Got a pocket here. Oh, look, the sweet little fairy again. Paperclip, that's what it was. I knew it'd come to me. And this is just a long original Edith Holden page. Note paper here. A nice little curve to it. And then a tag in the top. More fussy cutting. This is the foxglove. Foxglove is also known as the digitalis. That's where the heart medicine comes from. You've heard of digitalis. I mean, look how thick this thing is. It's gorgeous. Beautiful artwork here. I'm not sure who did this, but I love it. This is the Embankment in London. Just a little piece of, looks like brown tissue paper, and of course it looks like what the birds are standing on. It's just amazing. More fussy cutting. More of these little photo tabs to hold the tag in. Sweet little stamp of the ferns. And there's another envelope. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. This one has a little pocket there. So what she's included, in addition to Edith Holden, is so appropriate. It's just amazing. So beautiful. I wonder how many times I'm going to say beautiful or lovely or gorgeous or I'll go ahead and put that on there so I don't lose him. Another little charm. This is a butterfly. Look at that. Lace on the edge. That's the center of another signature. Some more dyed paper, the little splotches. I love that. My favorite ribbon, Echo dyed. This looks like it came out of a book that I have. What's it called? The Concise British Flora in Color, I believe, is the one she's used. I'm almost positive because I've seen some of this myself. I love that book. Again, that's the Concise British Flora in Color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All these tags. Honeysuckle. There are many different kinds of honeysuckle. We had some, I don't have any of the wild, and it's the wild honeysuckle. It's the yellow and white that is my favorite. But this kind here, we had a plant about 5-6 years ago. Purchased it at Lowe's, I believe. And I think it was called a Winchester honeysuckle. It died. And it didn't smell as nice as the wild yellow and white that I like so much. Look at the fussy cutting here. Totally amazing. Oops. Little card there. The wood violet. Violets are so sweet. We had those growing everywhere. Here on the lace there's another charm that says family. Butterfly, stenciling, Tim Holtz digital, or not a digital, but a die cut. Look at that, it's just beautiful. Another envelope, handmade stamp. These are great because you can put in secret little things in here. Haha! The die cutting here. And then this is an envelope like so. Oh, look at the bird. He's got a face that looks like the Angry Bird. Beautiful. And some plain paper. Yes. Some plain tea-dyed paper. She knows I love to write. I think that's the chaffinch as well, from Edith Holden. Oh, and another little charm. This one is a hummingbird. Look at this. More fussy cutting. The common ragwort. How would you like to have the name of ragwort? Oh, look here. My husband's family, my husband's mother's family are from Bristol. And she had an antique shop in Bath. And my father-in-law's family are west, Teignmouth. That's where Fursdon village is. They actually have a little village down there in a Fursdon estate. There's the title of the book. Yes, we were about 16,000 cousins removed, so there's... But it's nice to be able to say, yep, there's a Fursdon village, and there's a Fursdon estate, and all this kind of stuff. We've seen the outside of it. I haven't been... We were in the wrong season to visit it on the inside, but we were allowed to look on the outside, and it was just really cool. Little tiny village. Another one of those beautiful botanicals. Those are so cool. I like the little, how it's kept in here. The little field label. Ladybugs. Oh no, they call them ladybirds. Ladybirds. I did not know that. That must be an English thing. We call them ladybugs. I love ladybugs. They're sweet. Beautiful tag. And look at this is specialty stitching of leaves. Isn't that, what a neat idea. Done in a dark green, like a forest green thread. It looks like they were growing on the card. Totally amazing. So many ideas. I need to get busy. I'll never do this as well as she does, but it'll be fun trying. A missile thrush. M-I-S-T-L-E, not M-I-S-S-I-L-E. Missile, as in mistletoe, I imagine. A little envelope, or a fold down, not an envelope. Kind of an envelope, but that's sweet. There's a feather charm. Beautiful pictures. Oh, look at Mr. Owl. Yarrow. The little deer, look at that. Isn't that sweet? The tissue, the allergies are like going nuts, nuts, nuts. More of my favorite ribbon. Tag there. Just gorgeous. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, look at this. So you have the deer here. Edith Holden poppies here, and then this comes out. Look how sweet. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get down in there. I know we're on camera and you're not supposed to get down in there, but I want you to anyway. The winds wander above me, alert and tense. The calves pick up their mother's tension and walk around stiff-legged. Thistles. I love thistles. I finally found a way to press thistles. They're very thick, and thistles are nasty little darlings along their stems. They will, all these little spiny looking things, yeah, that's like the sharp thorns. Beautiful, but they're so puffy. I had to press mine for like, I found them wild. You can't, I don't think you can, well, we've tried growing them, but they don't like to grow in captivity as a, so to speak. But pressed it very hard with my super whammy flower press that my husband made me. and pressed it for like 6 months. And the spines, the little spiny sharp things, still came through the regular acetate. Well, in some packing that I received, wrapped around something or other, I can't even remember now, with some very thick, it's probably not even called acetate, but it's very, very thick. And finally I was able to actually press them and not have that stuff come through. This was probably my second best flower. It doesn't have a smell, or at least not that I've been able to determine. Beautiful fussy cutting. And another little bell. See, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. I love these little stamps she's done. I've got to sew up my game. That's sweet. More fussy cutting here. And let's see. Oh, some more of that beautiful specimen. I've got to find out how she does that. Is that not cool? That's like, I know what some people are thinking. It is not that. Maple. Japanese maple. I know it looks like the marijuana plant. We have green, which really looks like the marijuana plant. We have green and red. And it's 5 spiky leaves. Japanese maple. And that's sweet little envelope. Oh, look what she gave me. I haven't seen these yet. She gave me some. Yay. Oh, I'm going to use these. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you, Jane. I should keep those out, shouldn't I? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the little touches. I mean, I put, oh, what do you, I messed up these things again. What do you call them? Anyway, whatever they are. I usually don't put little ribbons on mine, but I think I need to start. Another little charm, another bee. It's a little bit larger than the last one. Gorgeous. Paper clip, that's what it's, I can't. Okay, it's a brain lapse, what can I say? Look at this fussy cutting here. Yellow hammers feeding in stubble. Beautiful tags. My favorite ribbons. More beautiful tags. And she knows I love bees. Look at this. So cool.